Gangland figure Tony Mokbel will not spend any more time in jail for a major drug trafficking conviction after having his sentence slashed on appeal. Reporter Christian Silva joins us now from Melbourne. Christian, just remind us first, what was Tony Mokbel charged with?
Good afternoon, Ros. Tony Mokbel was charged with drug trafficking, and he was accused of trafficking about 41 kilograms of methamphetamines into Australia. Now, this occurred while Mokbel was on the run from authorities, hiding out in Greece between 2006 and 2007. I'm sure many people will remember how Mokbel was quite famously arrested wearing a pretty badly fitted wig and was brought back to Australia. Now, this drug trafficking offence came to be known as Magnum, and when Mokbel was eventually sentenced in 2012 for a series of drug crimes, he received a 30-year sentence, and 20 years of that was for the Magnum offending. Now, in the years that have followed, Mokbel has launched various appeals of his convictions, and the central factor behind those appeals was the actions of his former lawyer, Nicola Gobbo, who was secretly passing information about him to police. Obviously, that's quite a big no-no in legal circles, and something that she absolutely should not have done. So what's happened in recent years is that several of Mokbel's convictions have been overturned, and today the Court of Appeal ruled that the convictions for Magnum should stand, but the sentence should be reduced. And effectively what happened was the sentence was reduced to time already served behind bars. So the sentence dropped to about 13 years and 8 months. This is seen as a big win for Mokbel, and it was something that he was celebrating in the courtroom. He quite passionately kissed his partner on the lips before he left the court precinct, lips sealed. Given Mokbel was released on bail in April this year, today's result means it's even less likely that he'll ever be sent back to prison to serve further jail time.
Mokbel is still facing other charges, Christian.
That's right. I mentioned that there were 3 convictions that were overturned. There is one case that remains on foot. That relates to allegations that Mokbel attempted to source MDMA in 2005. However, Victoria's Office of Public Prosecutions has not confirmed whether it's going to re-prosecute Mokbel. It hasn't sort of decided whether it wants to take him back to trial. If it does, that would involve, recalling witnesses from 2 decades ago and digging up evidence from that time. So Mokbel will be back in court later this month, and we may get an indication as to whether prosecutors want to proceed with that case.